I sleep when you can play Dom Team Death, the free-for-all, CTF and Sabotage. Man, I play them all from search up to headquarters, down the list of demolition. Objectively speaking, to win is my only mission. If I sin, it's not by omission of offering my team.
Hey YouTubers, how's it going? This is Hardcore Gamer for Life, and I'm bringing you another gameplay commentary. Now, I know a lot of you are raring and ready for some more musical content from me, which I assure you is coming. However, I have been doing the new hardware upgrades and such on the PC, and it's been costing me a little time. I've been there's some growing pains associated with that, as there often are, and I'm just getting the issues ironed out now, and it is getting taken care of. But when I brought it back home, I wasn't even able to capture video because I did get a new video card. And anyway, I got to take that back to the shop on Monday and have them kind of figure out, because I'm sure it's something related to that. But I couldn't figure it out myself, and I'd rather leave it to the experts. So, guys, this is a free-for-all on the map Discovery, and I'm using the trusty old FAMAS. And actually, I've been posting a lot of games lately with FAMAS and 74U, which I don't really care for because everyone does it. I've just happened to have those gameplays, and I've got a lot of other gameplays, but I've kind of got some bigger and better plans for several of my other gameplays with different guns and such, whereas I just kind of knock these gameplays out easily, obviously, because they're with kind of the easy mode guns. So I've kind of had these on the side as filler, so hopefully you'll forgive that and just recognize it for what it is. I'm just trying to at least have videos, commentaries up for you guys, something for you to watch that's hopefully entertaining. I could throw out, maybe a gameplay tip or two here or there, maybe an idea or two, maybe, my thoughts or my feelings on a certain subject, whatever it may be. You guys know how I do it by now. Those of you that have been with me for a while, and those of you that haven't, will figure it out. So, anyways, guys, as you can see, though I was playing very defensively in the first part of the round, I'm not afraid to help out on my camping spot and notch a couple kills, and that serves me very well right here. Now, guys, whatever you want to call it, camping, defensive play, it gets a lot of hate in this game, but at the same time, guys, it's just, especially in a game like free-for-all, but really in just about any game mode, it's just a really smart way to play. Now, obviously, when there's an objective involved, sometimes you just got to throw yourself on the grenade, as it were. I'm not speaking literally here, but you got to jump on some objectives. You got to realize you're going to have to take some deaths if you want to be a team player in certain game modes. But when you're talking free-for-all, when you're talking team deathmatch, defensive play is by far the smartest and most consistent way for basically anyone to do well in this game, or pretty much any other. Guys, don't be afraid to take up a defensive position in patrol. Even if you're not camping, if you're winning the game, odds are you're going to get accused of camping. Why? Because people want to feel better about themselves. They want to feel like there's some legitimate reason why the person that is beating them is not doing so legitimately. So you just got to let that stuff roll right off your back like water off a duck, guys, because there's always going to be people like that regardless of how you play. And, haters going to hate, lovers going to love. You guys know how this stuff goes. It's too easy to get caught up in the bull. I understand. When you got someone being basically an online D-bag right there in front of you, it's hard not to, respond and feed them with basically the attention that they're craving and desiring. But guys, especially on this channel in the comment section, I don't talk about this kind of subject much because really, haters, trolls, whatever you want to call them, they're not a real focal point in my life. But at the same time, I do want to encourage my listeners not to feed the trolls. Don't respond to their comments. If someone's honestly putting in a trolling comment that has absolutely no merit as far as like constructive criticism or anything like that at all, I do not even respond to that comment. You know what I do? My policy is to leave that comment in the comment section. I don't block them. I don't do anything like that. And I let their stupidity sit on my video's comment section for all to view for all of time. That's the most fitting punishment that I can personally think of for any troll or hater or whatever you want to call them. Because really, if you respond to that like it's something, that requires responding to, you're giving that legitimacy. And, you don't want to do that. There is no legitimacy there. The opinions of worthless people, guys, they're worthless. Garbage in, garbage out. That's just the way it goes. But enough of that. My patience and perseverance have paid off here, and I've earned myself a set of dogs. So I'm going to set those bad puppies loose and let them do some work for me. They're not going to do that much work in all actuality. But so I'm going to have to just call him in again here a little bit later in the match. That's right, you guys. You heard me right. I call in dogs twice in this free-for-all. And I never thought, honestly, that I'd see the day I call in dogs twice in a free-for-all. I mean, it's hard enough to call in dogs twice, period, in any game mode. Team deathmatch would be ridiculously hard, too, just because, the amount of people on your team also competing for those kills make it darn hard to get dogs twice. Even on a game of domination, it's a definite challenge. Very doable, but at the same time, it's not something you're going to get on a game-to-game basis unless you're just like a biblical beast or something. Now, my dogs are putting in some work here, so I can decide, hey, why mess with a winning strategy? Why not just head back up to the same spot I was in before, set up a claymore, and just patrol the area? People are already expecting me to be there, so I'm probably going to have plenty of traffic, be able to finish out this free-for-all quick, fast, and in a hurry. Unfortunately for me, this guy has different ideas and comes up and destroys my claymore with his face, but at the same time, I decide, it's time to move on, time to move out, and I'm going to go ahead and build me another kill streak, but this time I'm going to run around while doing it. And this bit right here is exactly why Ninja is my go-to perk 3 in free-for-all. I almost never play a free-for-all without it, and I never play a search and destroy without it. Search and destroy, sound whoring is absolutely king, and it's pretty much the same case here in free-for-all. And it's what allows me, Ninja, not only the sound whoring aspect, but actually also the silence aspect, is what allows me to get this second set of dogs in this game. Because, if I had been using some other third perk, which was, admittedly there's a couple of third perks that are slightly probably more suited to defensive play, say tactical mask so you don't get stunned and killed, flak jacket so no one tosses a grenade up in your spot and kills you. Had I been using either of those as a third perk, I probably would not have been able to run around the map as I am here and get these easy kills walking up on guys. Now right here the dolphin dives totally saves my ass. I'm not going to wait around and see if he's aimed down sight around the corner. I'm heading up these stairs and panic hip fire for the win. So I'm going to keep my streak alive and continue on towards my next set of puppies. So guys, that's pretty much all I had to say on the gameplay on this one. And I was watching some YouTube earlier tonight, and I came up with another topic that I wanted to talk about. And this gentleman was asking the question, are World War II games dead, in his commentary? And I had to think to myself, if not dead, definitely on live support. So I wrote a comment back saying, hey, people have just gotten tired of developers regurgitating the same themes, the same settings in this war over and over and over again. And there's just the community as a whole has said, no more, we've had enough. So, while I don't think these games could not be resurrected, I think it would take a very talented team. Now, he responded in kind saying, hey, what about a game from the point of the Germans? Now, while I think this could be a very well done idea, I just don't think at the same time that we as a culture are ready for a game like this. I mean, some of us, but as a whole, too many of us do not look at history objectively. We look at it through a cultural, through a national lens. Thus, things we should be looking at objectively as mistakes of the human race, we instead look at as wrongs done by your group to mine, or vice versa. Guys, it's 2011. We gotta start realizing we are one race. We are over 99.98% genetically identical to one another. We are humankind. We're not this race, we're not that race. There's nothing wrong with national identity. There's nothing wrong with identifying yourself with the culture. But guys, we got to get over all this race crap. There's no need for any of it. And thank God for snipers going for montage clips, because without them, I definitely would not have got these dogs here, as you can see. So I'm going to go ahead and call those bad puppies in. And it's already kill number 29, so I'm in like Flynn for the win. Guys, this was recorded in theater mode, but I went ahead and threw together a game-winning kill cam for you guys anyways, because I thought this was semi-amusing. And hopefully you enjoy it. As always, guys, thank you so much for viewing my videos. Please rate, comment, and subscribe if you like what you see. I'm also on Twitter, got a Facebook fan page, so if you want to follow me more closely, learn what I'm doing more from moment to moment, or, just learn things ahead of time before anyone else does. So follow me there, and you'll definitely be getting the 411 on this channel before anyone else does.
I made my way from UAVs to spy planes, Harriers to Blackbirds, PVR to file share. Keep it on the dial where you know that it's hot, cause you know that on my channel I upload a lot of videos of all different types of varieties. Game